All right, let's go. All right. Welcome everybody again. This is Five Mics Podcast. This is your co-host Dino. We got Pastor Hops over here, James. We got Ayo over here. We got Tim Nella, and we got Monte. Special guest. We can shout out E2. He's here in the spot. So it's kind of 6 mics, but only 5 mics. But it's not. Anyway, y'all get it. So what's up? How y'all doing today?
Good, man. How are you?
Who?
You, man.
You know what? I really want to ask you guys. All right, we're 5 black men. How are we doing for real? Because there's been a lot of shit going on. We just lost Chadwick. We just lost John Thompson.
Cliff
I don't know
Robinson.
if anybody really knows much about Cliff Robinson, but he's one of the first stretch fours ever. But, of course, we're still getting killed in the streets. It's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. How are we doing mentally, for real?
Focused.
Mentally, I feel like I gotta have like a short-term memory when it comes to like deaths. One of my favorite rappers said way back when, death comes in threes. So it's like every time I feel like somebody's gonna die, I feel like 2 more coming. So it's like I just took it like in a short-term memory. I mean, it does suck about Chadwick Boseman. For him to be able to do the things that he's did in the last 4 years of his life and still battle something that I literally thought he was preparing for a movie role.
Word.
And he actually was just losing his life in front of our eyes. And I was like, bro, like, I'm thinking it's like, oh, actors lose weight like that all the time. Yeah. He's going to be, skinny in the next movie or whatever he's got to do. So, yeah, that was a little blow, to the core. So, and of course, like, TV's going to be playing Black Panther all day, every day right now, too. Yeah. So, but otherwise, yeah, like I said, you just got to have that short-term memory and just almost put your head down and keep going, because if you stop right now, you're giving up.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd want you to give up.
Yeah, I don't think it's really like stopping. I think we should take in that whatever feeling we get from that. We should feel sad and some whatever type of feeling we have from that. But yeah, we got to keep focusing up, because we can take a lot from what he did by himself. He did all the movies with that, and that's crazy. And then the type of movies that he always did was always standing or highlighting black people or black individuals. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. James Brown, Jackie Robinson, of course, the Black Panther,
Five Bloods,
the Marshall guy, Five Bloods, and the 21 Blocks or something like that, whatever it was. That was a pretty good movie too. But so
I mean, it's when it happened, I was kind of like numb, like it came out of nowhere. Nobody expected it. When he posted that picture and the video of him with the Jackie Robinson hat on, and everybody was saying, "Hey man, you need to feed this man," like, making fun of him, because no one knew. I saw this post that said, "It sucks that when you realize like some of the last things that he had to read were people making fun of him." So that's tough, but on the other side, it's made me like focus harder on like the things that I'm doing, because like being lazy here or there. But like you said, this man, he made all these movies, last 4 years, and he had colon cancer, stage 3, I think it was. Stage 4. Like if he can do that, like you don't have an excuse not to go on, not to focus fully on what you need to be doing, getting that bag, like you always say, Ayo. So it's made me focus more on that, because if I sit back and dwell on it, then I'm fall into a black hole and it's depressed, because it's going to keep happening. We're going to keep dying and all that. So it showed me to focus on that bright side. Like, hey, just keep going. So that's where I'm at.
I'm not trying to be cliche, but I feel like I've gotten to the point where, Hop said it too, you get immune or you become numb to things where, and I mean it like this, where the situation that happened the week prior, and then all of a sudden with Jacob Blake Jr., and then all of a sudden now this news occurs, and it's just like every morning I wake up, I just cherish it much more each time, just because things happen and then the next thing happens, and it seems like what happened with Jacob Blake Jr. now felt like it was an eternity ago, and that was just last week, because then the Chadwick thing happened, and the Chadwick thing hit me like the Kobe thing, where. And I don't want to say thing like that, but like it still isn't resonating with me, because I felt like I was connected with the guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I watched a lot of his movies. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm his biggest fan. I was a big fan of his, But just knowing that he kept it so undercover, I mean, that just says so much about the kind of person that he is, because most cases, if people want to be vulnerable. Like, people want to have that, people feeling sympathetic for him or whatever it is. Okay, well, he's dealing with this, so we're gonna lay off him or whatever it was. He didn't tell nobody nothing. I mean, nothing was leaked. Nobody knew about it. And then all of a sudden, it happened on a Friday night. I'm leaving the wedding, check my phone, and I'm going, nah, this can't be. Mm-hmm. There's no way. And yeah, man, it's just things just happen constantly. And like you said, man, whether it's John Thompson, Cliff Robinson, and then you said like it happens by the threes, or things just occur, and it's just like you can't even mourn one person
before another one happens.
Before the other person happens. And so I mean, rest in peace to him, man. Prayers to him, prayers to his family, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, for me, I mean, all those things happen. I felt bad about all the things that have continued to transpire. But in my case, it's like what I do. I teach self-improvement. I teach how to make your life better. And for me, it's like if the things that I teach don't apply when shit hits the fan, then what's the point of me talking about it, right? So there's kind of this saying to be fearful when others are greedy and to be greedy when others are fearful. So it's like tough to do and think about it, and maybe it seems a little cold-hearted, but when everyone else is afraid, when everyone else is tired, when everyone else doesn't want to keep going, that's when the most opportunities are made. Like a lot of people talk about like, how do these, so-and-so white people, blah, 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 blah. When shit hits the fan, that's when they go in. That's where they get all the riches. That's where, when the stock market crashes, that's when they go in and put all their money into everything, right? So when I see panic, when I see bad news, it's a trigger for me to work harder. And some people would give me flack for that, be like, well, no, you don't care. There's so many things going on. And I'm like, there's shit out in the world that I cannot control. And it's like, I have two options. I could be feeling bad, which is a natural reaction, justified, or I could just try to focus and do the things that I'm capable of doing. So, I mean, to be honest, my energy levels are high. We had that Chadwick thing over the weekend. I kind of ate that, drowned my sorrows a little bit, went out, and then I woke up this week and I'm like, okay, get back to work. Rest in peace to all the good black souls that we've lost this year, especially a lot of important leaders who've done things for the community. So now we just got to see, hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe the last third of the year can be like somewhat okay. Like there's going to be an election, so that's out the window. So never mind. I don't know, but keep your heads up, guys.
Yeah, so rest in peace once again to Chadwick Boseman, Cliff Robinson, and John Thompson. I think John Thompson's birthday was either yesterday or today. So happy belated to that. So let's get in some things. Y'all want to go NBA right now? Or you want to go versus? What you want to do?
Don't matter.
Yeah,
something happy.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just go ahead.
What is that? NBA. So they boycotted, right? Which was dope. I liked it. I was for it. And then they came right back and played.
Yeah. I heard Obama told them to do it.
Told them to boycott or come
no,
back?
Told them to come back and play.
I'm sitting
Is
out.
one game sufficient enough?
Hell no.
I think they boycotted two, but still.
No, they boycotted
It was
one
game.
each, so it was one each day.
Yeah.
They should have boycotted the whole thing.
Yeah,
If you're gonna do
They
it,
should
do
never
it.
played in the first place.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, do it.
But
right.
No.
I
It's
feel
like
like
a
this is what,
half-hearted apology, like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
No half
no, it's
stepping.
actually, "I'm sorry. I apologize for this." So I don't know.
Why y'all feel that way though?
Well, because like if you're gonna boycott.
and for the reasons, like you might as well
Like
say
when I think of boycott, I'm thinking like magnitude of things. I'm thinking like never riding the bus again until they boycotted a game. Like, okay, we're not gonna play a game.
It was huge though. I'll say that, like, because Milwaukee, nobody knew until Milwaukee didn't come out. That was dope.
Yeah.
But then it was like, all right,
But it's like nothing happened. Like they got no reparations, nothing happened.
yeah, basically just postponed. It was a snow day.
Yeah, like hey, we don't want to come to work today.
But like, what's gonna be accomplished though?
Well, you gotta give it time, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
The bus boycott. I think the Montgomery boycott was 384
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
380.
They're not gonna do that.
Exactly.
I know.
So
Yeah.
But
see
what-
how many things
you
changed
attack the
after they
pockets.
stopped riding
That's
that
what I
bus.
think.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like things changed when they didn't ride that bus. Nothing
Exactly.
changed other they didn't boycott a game.
Mm-hmm.
They turned the game on next time. They still got the fans in the stands.
Yeah, no Wednesday, Thursday,
blue
but they play
dude
Friday,
and shit.
Saturday. You know,
Yeah.
You know,
It's I was watching Hard Knocks, and it's because it's a week behind or whatever. So this last episode, it was showing the Jacob Blake stuff, and they were saying, "Oh, should we?" They were having scrimmages. They were like, "Oh, should we? Not do the scrimmage?" And half the players were like, "Or like, should we not practice, not do the scrimmage?" And half the players like, "What does that accomplish? If we have a job to do, like if we have this platform, if we don't go to practice today, and then we come to practice tomorrow, what are we really doing?" And then the other half was like, "No, we can't. We have to show that we're not playing this game because majority of us being black, we're like puppets. If we're not playing, we're attacking the pockets of these owners and things like that." And I don't know. It's tough because I don't know. Can the owners of a
It's a
football
catch-22.
team, can they?
I mean,
make
yeah,
the
they're
changes that
attacking their own
need?
pockets too, but that's the only place you can hit people. You know, or hit those type of people, I should say, the people in power. It's all about the pockets. You know what I'm saying?
But can the owners make what can the owners? Because
They might be able to find them.
I don't
think
know if
that's
the
what they
owners
do, right?
can do that. I don't know if the owners, if all the owners came together, if they're like, all right, hey, now we're going to this political party or the government and this and saying this needs to change if all these aren't playing, or is it to where it goes beyond that, where those people in power are like, I need to watch this. If they're not playing, then okay, now we got to change something. Is that the goal to hit them? Like, so I don't understand where we are with the boycott. I don't understand what
I don't know where it
affects.
goes, honestly, but I think I'm thinking about monetarily. So if you don't play a game, you don't come out. Now you can't have people in stands. You can't. Well, obviously now, but you can't pay the TV people to put the game on TV, right? So you're not getting that TV money,
But
which
they
is
get
a lot of
fined.
money.
They get fined for that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But then you can't, at some point, you can't keep finding them because now you're like, all right, well, shit, this ain't going to work. So I just think that money just keeps going up. And now you really affect that, the 5 families. You know what I'm saying? Like now those old white people are like, all right, we got to figure out something because these people aren't playing for us, you know? And I think, honestly, that's what they should have did 4 years ago with Cat. Yeah. Like if more players would have sat, even just kneeled, you know, he wasn't even sitting out in the game, but if more people just kneeled, man, I don't even think we'd be here right now with this situation. I think we'd be in a better spot, hopefully, but I don't know. It might take time for that to happen.
I honestly still don't believe we would have been.
I mean, we don't know, obviously.
No, because everything we're talking about right now, because when we talk about owners, the thing with owners is playing against owners, you're not going to win. I mean,
nobody's done it yet, though.
Because it's one of those games that I can assure you, if you try to play that game, you're not going to win. It's kind of like if you hate your job, you go to work and you quit, you lose your income.
Yeah.
Your boss, your owner, whatever it is, them lights are staying on, they're going to replace you.
but yeah, I was just thinking that the whole time too. In my
I was
head,
thinking
like,
about
what
replacing it,
happens if
they can't replace that
no
many
one
people.
all showed up? Because no one knows who the owners are. They know who the players are. If it's LeBron's, the Cam Newtons, the Tom Brady's, whoever you got to pick, they all know who the players are. If none of those players showed up for 365 or 75 days, the leagues are just done. Like you just can't be like, oh, let's go grab some cats from down the street real quick and put them in the league.
Saying.
They'd be like, who are these dudes? I'm not watching this. Like,
But financially, not everybody is LeBron. Not everybody.
yeah, I get that. That's
is,
what that's what.
But that's what I'm saying. So like realistically, it's just one of those games where that approach, I don't think that approach would
But
work.
financially, them cats could sit out a year.
I mean, if they had their
You
money,
think that?
you got that's what the players' union is for, I think.
Yeah.
It sounds good, bro. Being like, I don't think
I mean,
they could.
dude, they're essential workers working at Quick Trip for $10 an hour, getting COVID breathed in their face every single day, right?
Yeah, them cats.
These are millionaire athletes. They can't take a break. There's
Yeah.
people who are
They can take a
who
year
didn't
off.
have a choice, who have to be on the front lines. Every
Dog, we
single
talking
day,
tax
right?
brackets though, man.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
I
I'm
get what you're
saying.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So
the old civil rights, they put their life on the line. They put their physical bodies
And
in
then-
harm's way. We're just talking about them not making millions.
Look
Maybe you
at
have to
Cap.
go bankrupt and sell your house. Okay, you guys said you were about that life, right?
Yeah.
When did
Be about
Cap
the
get that
life.
settlement? 2 years ago, maybe? A year and a half ago? So it took him 3 years to get that settlement. So now just think if it wasn't just him. Now it was 25 players. He was in a good situation. You know,
but now he's blackballed.
top
He wants
20,
to play
top
basketball. He
30.
wants to play football.
So what?
Cost of
like
business.
that's what I'm saying. And he had that actually like a year ago. He put that fucking ad out too. You got to sacrifice everything if you want something, right, or whatever it was. And that's what it is. That's really what I think it should be.
So are we saying that them boycotting the one game,
Wasting my time.
it had an impact, but it wasn't the impact that we needed to happen?
What impact did it have?
Yeah,
It was very surprising.
It was a good story.
Clickbait more than anything. Like, the NBA, they boycotted.
We're going to click on everything.
and only two players
But you
voted
heard
to
about
not
it.
play,
But
and that
you
was
heard about it.
Kawhi and LeBron. And they said
I
in
thought
the
it was
meeting.
the teams, though.
Oh, I thought they said that it was LeBron and Kawhi that said, "Oh, we don't want to play."
And actually, we don't actually know.
Yeah,
I don't
think
believe
we-
nothing they be saying.
true.
But I heard it was the Lakers and the Clippers.
But then everybody else was like, "Hey, we want to play."
Yeah.
Do less unarmed black people die because of that protest?
Nope.
Do black people get out of cycles of poverty because of that protest? Has the law been changed?
No.
Have we changed representatives? No. Has it brought awareness to elections?
No.
Then what the fuck are they talking about?
Well, I think they did. I think
They
that
did say
was
vote.
they were like, all right, we're gonna come back and say, hey, you guys have to use your votes.
So generic. So generic. Go out and vote. For who?
Oh man.
For what? So like there are some things, there's like qualified immunity. Let's end that. No knock warrants. Let's end that. Civil asset forfeiture. That's just not sexy. People don't want to talk about shit that has more than 2 syllables in it. They want to say a hashtag. So that's where I go back to. Like,
Yeah.
it would be great. It would be like, what I think it would be good is if LeBron has so much pull. He knows so many different people. It would be great for him to be like, all right, we're going to do this protest. All right, cool. Now let me talk to someone who is a little bit above my pay grade and who knows. So like, okay, he goes to a politician. What are some of the laws that protect the police and give them this leeway to get away with all of these different shootings? So it's like, okay, qualified immunity, civil asset forfeiture, no knock warrants, these type of things. Then LeBron could just take what the representative says, copy and paste that, post that on Twitter. Then all of a sudden, it's a household name, all these laws that would actually change. And people, what are people like? People are kind of sheepish. They're like a little bit lemmings, right? So they know how to do simple hashtags. So they'll be like, all right, copy and paste what LeBron says. Next thing you know, the actual laws that we need to get changed would be all over the internet. That seems like a pretty simple solution.
Right, he's spot on though, because everybody want to talk about voting. What exactly are we voting for?
Nobody knows though.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what he's getting in depth with, and that's the kind of stuff right there that we need to be hearing. Because like no knock warrants. If that no knock warrant was a thing that did not even though what happened, but moving forward, that's something right there. If something like that does occur, those people are prosecuted on the spot because that's law.
Did you know they actually made there's
They
a
made a
senator
rule for that.
There's a senator, Rand Paul. He's like a Republican senator, but he works a lot with like Bernie Sanders and people on the left. Sometimes he's all about criminal justice reform and stuff like that, right? So he put some legislation out called the Breonna Taylor Act to end no knock warrants. Yep. So he's out in the street leaving these Senate meetings, right? He gets surrounded by protesters who are like yelling at him and it says, say Breonna Taylor's name. It's like, dude, I created a fucking law for her. Yeah. This is how unorganized and dumb some of this shit is. But
that's the problem because everybody now is so caught up on just saying her name on Instagram, everywhere on their shirts. But now the person right here that's actually trying to pass the law to have a situation like that not happen to another woman or another male down the road, but people don't want to do that.
It's a trend, like you said.
It's a hashtag.
People are sheep. They see something, they go. Just like in the past week where a black man committed suicide in Minneapolis. But they rioted. Well, it wasn't that bad, but they were out there in the street saying that because this one girl was like, they killed him. Yep. And so everybody went crazy. Like, oh, they killed another unarmed black man. Mm-hmm. And so they put the video out he killed himself.
It was a high magnitude. They rioted. They put curfews out.
They did. Yeah, they did. They brought in state troopers and stuff like that.
Floyd, but they had brought in extra security because they know it's only gonna take a drop of a dime for it to get out of hand. So
so it's like people are waiting on that. Like, we got it. There it is. There it is.
I'm just so disappointed in us though because rioting and looting and all that. Because now it's gotten to the point where it's like. When it happened with George Floyd, I got it. You know, it was just enough was enough. Like the top blew off. Let's do it. But then now it's just okay, guys. I mean, I'm not telling somebody how to react, but I'm at the point now where I was talking about instead of just doing that stuff, instead of doing the hashtags, let's actually start diving deep into figuring out ways that we can actually prevent these things from happening. And that's where. Full circle when you talk about sports. I feel like go ahead.
I'm sorry, but then like when you start thinking about like what you can do to make things happen and make things better for next time, then you get stories like back to Minneapolis. the white dude that just killed his wife and he shot his 2 black neighbors. Mm-hmm. Shot at the police 40 times, got handcuffed, got an interview.
Yep.
You know, so stuff like that is just like, damn, dude, how could we fix something if every day I wake up and it's still broken? Even worse, like I shot at the cop 40 times, and he arrested me, took me to the jail, and he's like, why did you shoot the 2 neighbors? I hate kids and I hate my neighbors. How is that acceptable? Like, so how am I supposed to be like, oh yeah, man, let's go on to this voting booth or down to the government centers and say what can I do? Like those kind of things, you got to have that short-term memory too for as well, because like obviously, like you said, like what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, it's the cops and it's the variables and all the different situations that come with that. But at the same time, it's like, dude, it's still the same department, you know?
Yeah.
It's still the same department.
Was it?
It was in Minneapolis. It was like right outside of Minneapolis.
Oh, it was in Minneapolis again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's going on in that city.
Yeah, what's wrong with this state?
Yeah.
Niggas die every day, B.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's
Say your line.
enough of the sad shit.
All right, let's get off that. All right. All right, so the versus battle, do we really want to talk about that? I got a question for us.
I didn't listen to it. I had my kid.
Music is dope.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
like great to see some people that could sing.
Yeah.
Again, for once, you know, but I don't think everybody.
They had
really
over a
listened.
million views consistently.
Yeah,
I think that's the first verse that had
was the
over a
best
million.
one.
Yeah.
And that was just on the live too. I watched it on Apple TV.
Gee, they was throwing so much shade at each other though.
Yeah, on the
It was
slide.
on a it was
Yeah.
low.
Slide.
It was low. It was
Who
low.
played The Boy Is Mine?
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
was
say,
it
how
was
did
the
you
last
judge
one.
that?
Last song.
Brandy was like, let's kick it off.
But their collection was deep, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like thinking like, cause I didn't watch it. I was like, oh, so Brandy's gonna play Boy Is Mine, and 2 minutes later, Monica's gonna play.
Oh,
The
no.
Boy
Yeah,
They played
yeah,
at the end.
no, they played at the end, and then it was like Monica was like, so apparently they hadn't talked in 9 years,
Yeah.
something like that.
So they were never really beefing,
they really
but
gotta
they
talk
put
about
it,
though, like-
you know, they were put against each other because
Yeah.
they came out. Well, Brandy came out early, but when Monica came out, they were pitted against each other basically.
So, but I got friends like that though. I got friends that everybody wants you to be friends and you want to be friends, but there's really friction because you could see the friction
No, it
if
was
you
opposite.
watching it.
They didn't want them to be friends.
I know, but I'm saying like just being in that same room, like
Yeah.
you can kind of just feel like
Yeah, for
Monica
sure.
personally looked like she
Yeah,
was just
she
like,
she didn't want to. She
I
She
don't
was
even
looking
wanna-
fine as hell though. She was
Bruh.
Mary and Joseph.
And
Yeah.
I was like,
Top two, not two.
He said, yeah. I said Brandy can sing, Monica look good.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
to
They
Aaliyah,
both could
man.
sing.
Aaliyah would've watched both of them,
Ali- no,
Oh, yeah.
Wait, and some music?
bro.
Wait, R. Kelly wrote a lot of her stuff.
Top
Do we count that?
everything, looks.
Oh, she definitely
music,
top. Top?
Whatever.
Wait, let's.
You hear about
It's
R. Kelly?
her catalog's not
You got stabbed, right?
He got stabbed in
Whose
prison.
catalog?
With
Yeah,
a, by a
with a
pen.
pen.
With a,
Aaliyah. I'm saying like if she was still alive now, then you know
Top all
we can't
around? Yeah.
we can't
Mary
just
J.
say oh she would have this.
Mary J.
Was she better? Yeah, but who knows? Who knows?
All right. What's
One Aaliyah song that'll body all their catalog.
which one?
I ain't gonna tell you. We're gonna play it by the end of the show though.
I'll play it right now.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna play it when we.
You
go
gonna forget?
out.
No.
No, I'm not. Well, we're gonna play right now. We're in the middle of talking. Next subject.
Nah, he
All
was
right.
gonna say something. I want to hear what he was gonna say.
Who do you guys want to see in the verses? If you can line up a matchup of
I
verses,
still want to see Drake versus Wayne.
Drake, Wayne.
Drake Wayne, obviously. We have to see it. Wayne, I'm sorry guys.
I got Wayne.
We've done simulations for the fans. We have done simulations.
We got to do it off. We got to do
So
a one off.
we did one simulation where it was just Drake and Wayne features only.
Yeah.
Smacked.
Wayne won, and then we did another one with Storm.
Nah,
like
that
3
don't-
songs, he was drunk. Like
Yeah,
3 songs,
he
in, he
didn't
was
even
mad
know.
at me.
Yeah.
3 songs in, he was mad at me because I was destroying him. He picked some bad songs.
He disqualified.
Yeah,
He didn't pick some good
terrible.
songs. He picked some bad Drake songs. He didn't do 5 a.m. in Toronto until like the last
Yeah.
round.
So I was like, hey, play this now. He's like, no,
I threw like 3
I'ma
no
save it.
ceilings out at him, and he did some like thank you later shit. I'm like, bro, what are you? Don't do that. But
I got Wayne for sure. Right now.
Wayne for sure.
I'll go Drake. I can go to bat for Drake.
Yeah.
Cooking you. We can run it. Who you got in that? Hops?
In that,
Yeah.
I'm going Wayne.
Gotta go.
I
Wayne.
said Drake.
Drake. E, what you got? Wayne.
Wayne.
I mean, we already had 5, but
Yeah.
Wayne cooking.
Here's a better question: Who is even qualified to battle Hove?
Michael Jackson.
Nas.
What?
You got to be like top tier, bro. The Beatles.
Yeah, it has to be in genre.
Hold on. In all honesty, I think Wayne could take Hove. I legitimately
That'd be good.
Wayne
That'd be
got
good.
mixtapes.
So
That'd be
does
good.
Hove
See,
have
Hov
hits?
only got. Does he have hits?
I want
Yeah,
mixtapes.
like
I
you
want
say,
the
like
whole
is it
shebang.
hit for hit?
See, I don't like the hit thing because a hit is like
Popular.
popular.
I think it
You know
hits
what I'm
like club
saying?
music, man.
Yeah,
It's a
like
battle. It's a strategy.
So what is it?
Yeah.
What is a musician judged off? People liking their music?
So I'm
and
not
buying it.
Sales.
yeah. I mean, no, honestly, they're not because we were like Lupe, and he don't sell shit no more. You
But
know
did
what
he?
I'm saying? But he's
Did he
lyrical. He's
before?
lyrical.
Me again.
See,
But he's lyrical. Not a lot of people like Hove either.
bro. But as
And
an
he has
artist,
the numbers.
as an artist, you want those fans that buy your albums and listen to them songs that aren't the popular songs.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why Jay-Z did a whole B-sides concert.
That's what I'm saying. So like when you do a verses, when you play a song like that, and then people that do know it, you know for a fact that they actually listen through your whole album.
It had to be live. It had to be live.
It ha-
like
yeah.
I have to be there.
yeah.
Like with a crowd. Not the fucking
I think Kanye could do some work with somebody though too. I think Kanye.
you want to see the producer shit is nice. 'Cause
Yeah.
their bag is way more bigger.
Kanye and Pharrell,
No.
or Pharrell
Kanye
is
is a
killing
tier.
him.
He's a tier below Pharrell.
Yeah, I
He'd
got
have to-
Pharrell.
He'd have to pick somebody
Pharrell,
else.
yeah.
I got Pharrell.
What about
bro.
Timbaland?
Pharrell and Tim would be
There it
nice.
is.
Pharrell and
Nice.
Tim would be
Yeah.
nice.
That might be.
RZA can't get a nod.
RZA, I think RZA's on
RZA's
Kanye's.
done movies.
Blaze.
Just Blaze.
Blaze is
Put
probably
up
on
Scott
Pharrell
Storch.
shit.
Yeah,
Scott
Swiss
Storch.
beats. We talking about beats and stuff.
bro, that's Scott
Showtime.
Storch. He destroyed
nice.
Manny Fresh. Oh
Yeah.
my, I was.
Manny
that
had
was-
some shit though.
He was in his feelings. But no, the thing with the battle, the way you got to understand a battle is like it's a fight, right?
Yeah.
So if you do a
You
boxing
got a
match,
match, yeah.
if you do a boxing match, there's a strategy where you could be throwing jabs earlier, or you could try to throw all your haymakers, get tired, get killed in the end. So some people they come out too early with the wrong songs, and then by
Yeah.
the end their songs don't match up. So it's really point for point. It's
Yeah.
not how your catalog is. It's actually like the strategies, like when you pick the
They kinda
songs,
gotta, like-
throw out some low key in the middle. You know,
You gotta do, like-
who knows.
6 hits. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 top selling hits and then 6 like fucking sleepers and then like
Yup.
the mixtape joints.
So what I saw on Facebook was everybody's been saying that if including everything, like everything they've produced, they've written and everything, that R. Kelly would wash Michael Jackson.
I took that to the chat too, but
Oh yeah,
I thought he
so-
wrote way more. I thought R. Kelly wrote way more for Mike, but he didn't.
I
He
just
only wrote
think,
like 4.
well, you know what? Actually, both of them are really people are kind of. So it could be fair.
Someone.
I mean, let's say R. Kelly's not canceled
R.
right
Kelly
now.
can't
Yeah,
be.
it's-
we can't-
No.
Jackson,
But
not
we
my-
talking about that music.
Oh yeah, there's both of them.
Yeah, I know, but
We're talking about
but
that
allegedly
music.
for Mike.
music. We're talking about
Like, you're
music.
talking that music. It's gonna be a close one, but
I got Mike, fam.
I go Mike.
bro, I don't know, man. I gotta side
Fam,
with Kel.
10 years old.
Oh.
It's too nostalgic.
Jackson
with Mike.
5, bro.
Yeah.
It's too
I
nostalgic.
get
bro.
that, but that's like the Jackson 5. That's not Mike.
That's Mike
But he
singing
was
on
singing.
that song.
He's singing.
I get it. They all singing.
Look over your shoulder, honey.
But it's
At
still
10,
Mike, bro.
But you know, if that's not him, he didn't write those songs.
It don't matter.
He sang them. Okay. R. Kelly wrote for Ushers and all them other
He wrote for
cats
Mike too, but
Who
Bro,
did?
you can't.
Did Mike write for anybody?
Who?
a few people, yeah.
Hold on. So you saying Kels,
Bro, I gotta go Kales, man.
You know he's loyal.
I'm loyal to the streets.
bro? But here's the thing.
Loyal to the closet.
About to lick his lips right now, dude.
Wink at somebody.
That whap,
I'm
boy.
going after anybody who
My
went after
tongue.
Kales, too.
Bro,
Think with the big head, not the little head, bro. Think with
Oh,
the big head.
Anybody
Sam.
who went after Kales, I'm going after them,
son,
too.
Oh
peep,
my
but just peep
God.
this though. So Kels could play some, right? And let's just say this Mike comes back with Thriller. Thriller gonna win, bro. Like who's competing
Damn.
with Thriller?
I get
What
it.
Kels gonna play
What
some?
song?
As soon as he said,
Yeah.
doo-doo.
What song does Kels have that's gonna be that? No matter what
honestly.
MJ played, they'd be like, "Oh, Kels got it."
Honestly,
Step
bro.
in the name of love. No.
Man in the Mirror.
Yeah, that's Space Jam.
Oh yeah, okay.
That was gonna.
But still.
what is that going against?
For you, braid my head looking ass boy.
What the hell does that mean?
Bro, he would kill him. Mike would hit him with the Free Willy shit to go against that, bro.
Tattoo.
He would wax him with that.
Which one's a Free Willy?
The
Human, yeah.
Oh yeah.
like a brother.
All right. Well, our harmonization
Come on,
is
bro.
terrible right now.
Yeah,
Let's fix these mics. EQ this.
yeah, that Free Willy. You don't forgot Free Willy?
See, we still got to do it, but that Usher Chris Brown.
Ooh,
I got Usher,
Usher
bro.
would
I got
wax
Usher.
Chris
He's
Brown.
waxing this.
But see, look.
When Monica played that slow jam with Usher, I was like, oh, this nigga Usher's killing.
See, look. But what y'all don't know, Dino. If it's me and Dino doing it, if you don't pick the right ones, bro, I could win with Chris.
You won't.
I,
You can't.
nigga. I'm just saying, bro. It's all
Bro.
about because like me and this dude Guap, we did movies, right?
That's Guwap.
No,
That's
but
not
peep,
Dino.
but We did.
You
movies.
were LO.
Nigga. What does that mean?
Mark that, bro.
We don't know, dog.
Somebody gotta tell us what that even means.
What is that
You
at?
talking about the
33?
movie ones? The sports movies?
We did a sports movies one, bro.
He didn't know what he was doing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's all about how you pick them.
That nigga picked Airbud.
Hold on.
Oh shit.
Oh, he picked Airbud.
Did he really?
Oh no, but all the movies. He could have picked a Sandlot or anything. He went with Airbud.
I thought he was gonna pick Cool Runnings.
He
He didn't even
African,
pick Cool
though.
Runnings, bro. He ain't do nothing
African,
right.
no.
Y'all
What
don't
was I
smoke
going-
with the sports movies? Absolutely not.
What happened?
The Raptors did?
Dang.
This is not a sports.
So what's that at?
It's
Oh
not
yeah, right
sports
now, yeah,
looking
my,
nice.
2-1?
my Bucks looking like shit right now.
Damn.
Yeah, the buck stops here.
Bucks
boy.
are exposed.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
good one.
here's a good song. Did you hear what Richard Jefferson said?
What
Oh,
he
yeah,
said?
yeah.
What he,
He
said?
said
What'd he say?
he called Giannis
Scottie
Scottie
Pippen,
Pippen.
yeah.
Said he needs an MJ.
Yeah.
But did you see what Jordan said? Or Pippen said?
Pippen
Yeah, he said some shit like
He's like, he's not me.
he's not
But
me.
who
He's
were
like,
you
first
in
of
the
all,
league?
Yeah.
he's like, who are you?
And then
Jay Williams.
Jay Williams was like,
man.
LeBron was there, and then LeBron was like, "What the fuck do I have to do with this?" He
Brian
was-
saw
yeah.
that. Anyway,
What do y'all think about Steve Nash?
damn.
That-
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I know it's jump around, but that's my like on Twitter they're saying like, oh,
It's
you know,
interesting,
what,
interesting.
white privilege and all that. I don't believe that. Like
He's qualified,
he's qualified.
but it's
Derek-
interesting.
No,
Derek
whoa, whoa,
Fisher-
whoa. How the hell is he qualified?
He
Two-time
played
MVP. He's
high
played-
level basketball.
He played in the NBA for like 17
never
years.
coached.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
When you
Did
say
Derek Fisher
qualified-
coach?
When do you start coaching? When you start coaching.
Hold on. But when you throw the word
Like an
qualified out, it makes it seem like he has a resume
No,
from coaching.
no. He's qualified for basketball. He's a high IQ basketball player. Oh, nigga, no.
Poltergeist,
I'm out.
get the out.
I don't mess with the lights coming off, bro.
What was that?
But two-time.
Bro, oh, they
Oh,
just
you
can't.
unplugged it?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so two-time MVP, 17, 18-year vet, Hall of Fame. Like,
No, I'm just saying that because when I hear qualified, because from what I heard Pop before Pop took that job, they said Pop didn't have no coaching experience.
he didn't.
Like
he was
legit.
He was the player development, or no?
I think it was a college or
some
something
shit
like
like
that.
But look
Oh,
how
he was
long
in
ago
college,
it
yeah.
was. But
Yeah.
look how
Or from
long
the
ago
Spurs.
that was compared to now. Like now we talking
Yeah.
about doing some changes.
Yeah.
Like Pop got hired, motherfucker, before we was born.
He hired himself.
But son,
But you know what I'm saying?
but son, the problem is Mark Jackson still don't got a job.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's the
Steve
problem.
Kerr went from player, what is he? Ops guy to coaching. Doc.
Like
Spoelstra,
Steve,
too.
like Steve
Playing
Nash,
basketball.
like Steve Nash
Spoelstra
could at least
came
got
up
a
from
coaching
video.
job like Cal Poly or something.
No, but so
Jason
Steve
Kidd.
Nash has been in player development for the last 3-4 years.
Jason
For
Kidd,
the
did he go
Warriors.
from player to coach?
Yep.
Derek Fisher, right?
No, we were saying J Kidd.
Yeah. So it happens. Like
I think you're more likely to be a coach if you're been in the league for that long as a point guard, especially as a point guard.
as a high level, like
High IQ guys.
Mark Jackson is from New York. He's blackballed, bro. Something happened.
He might be, but he's great as a commentator.
Yeah, but
Man down.
something happened with him.
he
man.
built the
But
Warriors.
you know,
Right?
sometimes he ain't really feeling that commentating.
He not for sure. But I don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't even know if he's seeking that. You know what I'm saying? We know, like, yeah, he's hella qualified. He should have a job. But how do we know that he even wants one right now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who was it that said Stephen A? Is the one that said white privilege?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm probably everybody saying
I'm
that.
not buying Stephen A anymore, man. He
never was high
he
on
clickbait,
Stephen A.
bro.
Yes.
Bro,
What's not though?
But not like Stephen
We
A.
clickbait.
But not like Stephen A. Just he finds a way to say something about racism every single chance he gets, bro.
Oh yeah, no, we don't.
It's wild.
Especially now.
It's
try
hot.
not to talk about it.
I mean, it's exactly. If it's what's going on right now, but yeah, no, I think he's qualified. We'll have to see with coaching. With I think it's going to be really good for Kyrie to have Steve Nash
And KD
there.
requested him.
Guys,
too.
can we be
So-
honest?
KD requested him. by
He's
the way.
got KD and Kyrie. He ain't got to do nothing, man.
I know that's the NBA in general. He
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
don't got to do much. The thing is, you have to be able to coerce everybody to get on the same page. That's the hardest part.
Right.
People like Steve
After
Nash,
that,
though.
they're. I know that's
So
what
that's
I mean.
gonna be easy money.
I mean, you think, but they got a lot of weapons now. That dude had a coming out party this year. Karis LeVert.
He did.
You still got Dinwiddie.
But he's always
KD.
injured though.
He might not be.
LeVert gets injured like every
Now he
year.
has less. Now have less work. So maybe he won't even be injured.
He's so nice when he's on the court.
Then we look like he about to cry every time you look at him.
Just them Bucks though. All right.
Bro, you know,
Sorry about the Bucks.
but hold on. The best part about this whole thing,
Some
though,
of them games.
son, like cats like Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker's, I mean, this bubble's been dope, man.
Stop naming Devin Booker. He ain't played in like 4 weeks.
Bro, I'm talking about what's happening. But this bubble though, like
What's happening? What's up?
if you're not a true hoops fan, if you don't watch hoops, man, like these cats been balling.
Yeah.
Jamal
I know,
Murray
we-
got paid last
Hold
year.
up. We were hating that they came back, but it's cool. Like I like watching basketball.
You guys all like it.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but I
we all
mean,
like it. So.
if they would have sat out the whole time, I would have been cool with that too. But yeah. So it's been fun. I think KD's gonna average 52 like next year if they're in a bubble.
Well, nigga, let's move on.
Yeah, what did
52.
You brought up Steve Nash. What did you didn't say
Maybe
how you
Cinco.
felt? How'd you feel?
No, I just wanted to touch on it because like what everybody's saying is the qualifications of becoming a head coach and things like that. Like, what are the qualifications? Like, what is the job application consist of for the public listening in versus like an actual GM and the owner coming to him and be like, hey,
We got a coach right there.
We should go hire the guy. You know.
You gotta check
so,
the
yeah.
box and
I
you gotta
get-
check.
yeah,
It's the
get-
resume.
You gotta
get the
check
relationships
Hawaii's.
there.
Damn, we got a coach right here, and I went right at him.
Hawaii.
You gotta check Hawaii's on the box.
Oh
Don't check black, check Hawaii's.
We seen him coach.
And
I'm
then
mixed.
you move up
You
the
haven't,
list.
actually.
And they look through the resumes.
follow
No, I'm
it.
kidding.
Yeah. All right.
That fucks with
So are you white? Well,
I'll be
you
taking mixed on
Hawaiian?
all my applications.
But he's Canadian.
1 or 2 races.
I do.
That's
I don't even
white,
do
man.
Africa. I do the
Slip
I do
and
the
fall, the
Islander.
white meat.
The
African
Islander.
African Islander. Like
I definitely do
Don't
1 or
let me
2
in.
races every time.
Other.
other.
When they see me, they be like, "Oh, wait, are you
Right.
David?" Oops.
Check I'm black Irish, bruh.
Facts.
that's
Like
so crazy.
Check my name.
Brown skin American. Other.
Even back in the day when I seen that, I was going,
Accurate
I don't
is.
even want to fill this out.
Yeah, I kind of hate doing it every
I
time.
hated it,
Y'all
bro.
remember when Jazz filled out the application on Fresh Prince?
Nah,
Was it Jazz? He was like, single, not really, active. What'd he say? How much exercise you get or something like that?
I don't know.
You don't want to remembers, bro.
Yeah.
You
I
have
don't
to pull
remember.
it up.
I don't got the clicks right now. Come
Bro,
on, man.
quit knocking the
Bro.
Yeezys, bro.
All of the lights.
Nigga think he future.
See what I did there?
Hey, you're,
that what you
hey, you,
Yeezys all. No?
hold on,
You would have.
Over
real
your
quick.
head.
Y'all hear about
Nah, I
having a
would have turned it
future?
up.
Y'all hear having a future?
With
His
child support shit.
yeah,
What, the past was crazy?
nah, nigga, you a fool. But nah, his accountant pulled a stunt on him, or the lawyer, whatever you want to call it, said that he only makes $30,000 a month, and so then child support is gonna be $3,200. Bro, yeah. And then all of a sudden, I'm reading this article. I'm going $30,000 a month, huh?
From Future.
Yeah.
Hey, you can
Wait,
do that
what?
though. You
Doesn't
can,
he have, like,
you can,
9
you
kids?
can
What?
reduce your income and
confused.
legally. Like people do that all the time. Like people make
People
a lot.
as in IO.
People as an IO. Yes, you write things. Also, be like, oh, you don't want to tell the government that you make this much money. You don't want your baby mama to know. You just start spending a bunch of money. He could buy something and be like, oh, I bought a tour bus. All right, write that off. Comes out of my income. Oh, I spent all this money on this video. Spent all this money on marketing. So he probably just spent all his money and just lowered his income to 30. But that's a lot of money. I don't know what he was doing. Probably bought a jet. I don't know what he was doing, but Future is really
That lean.
he's really the apostle of toxic masculinity. Future.
God. That's crazy.
Reading from the book of Future. We don't love. No, never mind. I'm gonna stop talking.
Spoke too soon.
Speaking of, don't you have like a long list of relationship?
That's what I was
topics
gonna get
queued up
into.
so we can.
Which one y'all want?
Lighten the mood a little
We should
bit.
ask first. Let's
Relationship
see.
corner.
I'm just gonna pick one, fellas.
No, just pick one. Don't ask
Just
us.
pick one.
This is gonna be good. Why women have an issue with us hanging out with other women? Like you can actually have, like we can have platonic girlfriends right? Or platonic friends as girls, right?
Can you?
I can.
Have you? How many? Honestly,
I
how
plead the
many-
fifth. That's fine. Go ahead.
So I say, how many chicks have been your friends, starting out friends, that you smashed once and then still friends? Has it happened?
Yeah, it's happened.
Like
Okay.
you started off as friends, or
You
like,
started off as friends, it's
Like
smashed,
like
and then
you cool.
Yeah,
Like
you,
friend.
like you cool, or like you smash. And
Actually,
then,
not zero.
And then you become. You got a background shadow.
Zero. There's no. I don't think there's been as far as I can see. There hasn't been a girl that's been a friend. Like a friend, right?
Okay.
And then y'all get into that, and then y'all still cool.
Okay.
No,
What
it's
about
always
the
just
other?
been cool?
What about the other way around, where you?
Yeah.
It starts with that, and then y'all become friends.
Yeah.
Why you always lying?
Could that be the problem?
Why you always lying?
Like, what you mean? If they have the knowledge of, like,
first you don't succeed.
oh, I know you've done something with her
Cut this shit
before.
all out.
Try again.
How did I get? Wait, so I
I
asked the
just
question to y'all niggas.
I was just asking, trying to.
Look, Monte put Dino on the hot seat quick.
I'm good.
He like
I'm
eyeballed
cool.
him. He's like only
Yeah,
person in
he
the
went
room.
right to me.
No, if it was gonna be hot seat,
Io,
Cause you busted. It's 2 damn o'clock in the morning. Where you been?
Again, R. Kelly.
again, canceled.
you been hot in the closet?
No, I'm just saying that song he was just singing.
You in the closet?
Have you ever hid? Like you was in the closet, somebody came home, you was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Have you ever had to hide?
No, I
Me neither.
was about to answer the question about the friends.
Oh
though,
yeah, go.
before you ask a different question. No,
Fam,
I
you the
don't.
king of not answering questions.
But I was about to answer it. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. You know,
What?
my previous history.
My nigga, get your who's sweating?
My previous history. You know, sweat.
Heads out, boy.
My previous history.
What does that
isn't
even mean?
strong with this argument. Yes, I have dabbled with the friends.
Time out. I'm still stuck on previous history,
I
bro.
have dabbled with the friends.
Is this a resume?
I have dabbled with the friends, but there is some girls that I've had sex with that now I feel like I could be better friends versus actually being in a relationship with them.
Oh, for sure.
And trying to force a situation that won't happen.
Yeah.
Like being sexual, being in a relationship, I feel like it's better off served as we're just friends. We don't have to talk every day, but if I see you 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, check in, say what's up, that's cool. But for the most part, yeah.
Like there's been
Starting
a few,
off as friends.
but there's more homegirls than anything.
I think it's social media has a massive role in it because you have one popular person that said, "Oh, all guys aren't shit. They do this." So
I hate them damn memes. that
you
they
hang out with a friend, automatically it's, "Oh, you're probably doing something with it." So I think that it probably feeds into the social media part of it.
But then again, like at the same time, like with having a girl as a friend, you got to think about like where the relationship boundaries are, because I wouldn't feel comfortable actually hanging out with a girl at my crib if it's just me and her. Mm-hmm. Like if we went to get a drink at a brewery,
I mean,
or,
that's what I'm saying.
We
like,
grab like a lunch or like some coffee, or we went on a walk, around the lakes or something like that. That's different.
But
if we
we
like,
went around, didn't we say there was a date though? Then we went when we talked about dates.
But then, like that's like, yes, we did. But like at the same time, you got to understand, like that's still a boundary. Like she's not at the crib,
Man, I can go kick it with a homegirl. Not at the crib though.
Not at the crib.
Like I can go grab a drink.
Yeah,
we can chop. Like,
yeah.
I think it's fine to have like and vice versa. Like a girl can have a guy as a friend and a guy
You
can
gotta have that
a girl.
boundary though.
Like I can sit down with Shorty and just be cool. Like I don't got it. We can talk about the dudes that you're trying to talk to or the girls
that you're
I'm
trying to talk
saying?
to.
Like
Yeah.
that's actually pretty cool because you have that opposite sex that can kind of speak to you. Silent Africans, what y'all got?
No, I mean, it's like
Previous history. Go ahead.
like 9 times out of 10, if I'm hanging out with the girls because I'm trying to sleep with her, right? But
You.
Oh,
yeah,
number
I'm just
one.
trying to preface
Io's number one.
no, like most of the time, if I'm hanging out with the girls because I'm
Yeah,
not,
if you
like,
guys
right
are by-
away,
yeah, if it's just
eventually
you and her,
like it
yeah.
doesn't have to be that night, but eventually I'm trying to sleep with her. Like
Yeah.
that's usually what the end goal is, right? But I do have some homie female friends who like you were like in the same social circles, like you ran around each other a lot, and it was never on that level, and you just hung around each other like in groups so much that you ended up being cool. So I have a couple of female like real like homies, like probably can count on like probably one hand that I would go hang out with them. I would go. No, I would hang out with them. I would hang out alone with them. I'd go drinking all night and hang out alone with them because they're on that
not
level.
like that, yeah.
So it's not like that at all. So any girl that I'm dating or like in a relationship with, she would have to respect that and be cool with that.
Thank you for
Otherwise,
bringing it back to the
it would be
question.
or that's just showing insecurity. But if it's like if I'm saying, oh, I'm just hanging around a bunch of like new females who I'm like calling them my friends, I can see how they would be sketched out about that. But like if I have a homie for like 5 years before I met you, like she's gonna be my homie. Like who knows what our relationship is even gonna be? I'm not gonna ditch my friends, male or female, for any relationship. Because that shows like if you're willing to discard your friends for a relationship, that means you don't value yourself and your relationships first.
Yeah, because those are relationships.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
Yeah, a lot of people don't know the MLB.
They shouldn't be insecure about that. But I mean, yeah, you can. You get. It all depends. It all depends on what type of friend it is. If it's like, from A1 back in the day, that's A's boom,
I would say I got
right?
like four or five
exactly,
like real tight girlfriends.
Exactly, but other than that, yeah, I could see where they would get insecurity if it's like new girls for sure.
All right, hot seat, Tim. You ain't just about to skip the conversation.
Ain't no hot seat, man.
Monte didn't answer either though.
He did.
Yeah, I did.
Nah, so
I'm asking y'all fools tonight.
nah. What I was gonna say.
Oh, the game about to start. We gotta go.
What I was gonna say was, I'll be honest. I got a lot of female friends, and I can talk to them whether it's through like IG, text. I carry conversations with them, see how everything's going. But hanging out with them one-on-one, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
Just because I
That's
think
just that boundary.
Yeah, because if something about it is when you're talking to text, it's harmless to me, right? So if somebody checks up on me, a friend from high school, a girlfriend of mine that I've been cool with for whatever it is, they got kids now, they married, I can enjoy the conversation, but I'm never gonna want to hang out the one-on-one. But then again, I'm the same person that I don't like hanging out and just one-on-one anyways with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be one of my real close friends, guy or girl, for me to hang out with one-on-one just because, just like us, if the six of us were hanging out with six other women, I'd be comfortable. I'd be cool. It'd be fun. But then now, if it was,
Are we on tour?
I'm just saying. I mean, like it's because I look at it as if, bro. I look at it as if, what's wrong with y'all, man? I do this every time. What's wrong with y'all?
Let him finish his monologue,
I wasn't
guys.
talking to you.
Let him finish.
No, all I was saying is, I feel much comfortable in groups of people, knowing that you know what I'm saying. I got my guys with me, and it's just it's all.
I get you.
You just it's company, man. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I guess when I said that question, I didn't mean like one-on-one, I guess. Because
one-on-one.
I don't think I would ever do that.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't really have a need to do that.
They just have a problem. Could we see it as, like, say you're with the female, like you've been dating or whatever, you're in a relationship. Maybe they see it however your relationship started. You guys started as friends.
Ooh, that's
or whatever. So it's like maybe they put what happened to y'all in that. Oh, you hanging out with her?
Yeah.
That's how we used to hang out. I know how
I feel like
how
there's
we
tears
led.
though. Like I feel like you can kind of sense from the jump. Like, all right, this girl, she can just be cool. This girl, I'm just gonna hit. This girl, I can have a relationship, or I can build a relationship with her. But what I feel like you can sense that from the jump.
But what about if the roles are reversed though?
Like if
You
it's
like
a
your
girl,
shorty hanging out with a dude?
I was just thinking about
I don't
that.
care. But because that's like the guy is always usually, let's say usually, the guy is usually the aggressor. So it's on,
which means that
it's
another
on
dude
her.
is gonna be more aggressive.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's on
than
her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'll put the onus on her. I trust her more than him. I don't know him. So if
None of them can come home. Like,
I mean, yes, I'm not saying like, yo,
Okay, bye.
go hang out with. I'm not saying, yo, shorty, go hang out with a
If she
nigga.
leaves you and cheats on you, then she wasn't meant to be in the first place.
That's what I'm
right?
saying. That's how I live.
no is cheat though.
Hey,
I can't stop it.
So then she should be able to hang out with whoever. She's not going to cheat on you.
I'm
right?
not. I'm not playing that friend role with the female.
I
Though.
grew up
I'm not.
listening to R. Kelly. No one's cheating on me, dog.
You don't.
Didn't R. Kelly cheat with the married woman?
He did.
Oh, okay.
All right, nigga.
Oh, God. We'll mark that. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
How many beers you have?
Nah, bro, I'm fucking dope.
Hey,
I got that ink, dog. My fresh ink, bro. This shit hurt.
it's all about security. You gotta be secure in your relationships, right?
I'm going in a couple weeks.
Well, the interesting thing though is, you ever had how do I say this, where you're just like planting to see it, right? So like you don't even really know the girl like that. You maybe like seen her in a social circle setting like maybe once, and then you're like, all right, I see her at another party a little bit later. You're just kind of cool and friendly, but then you end up being with her, sleeping with her like a year later, 2 years later. Like you never really tried to actively talk to each other. So like you were friendly, but in the back of your mind, it's just like, I'm gonna plant a little seed, have some convo. Eventually, you run into a situation like right place, right time. Things happen. So like, what kind of friendly conversations are ever really just like 100% solely friendly? You know what I mean? If you find them attractive,
right.
Like no motives?
if you find them attractive and unless they're just sending you the vibe like, no, they really don't fuck with you. Like, it's just not gonna work.
mean-
you're always flirting when you're talking to females. And you're just like,
It's automatic, yeah. Like
you're always flirting. You're always dropping little seeds in their mind. It's like, oh, maybe one day. You're not aggressive with it,
I
but
don't say that.
no, in your own head. You don't say it out loud. In your head, but aren't you always kind of sort of?
It's unintentional seed planting where you're not purposely doing it, but the conversation that you have, the connection that you have,
natural.
It's
natural.
I know exactly what you're saying, man,
Yeah.
because stuff like that happens a lot.
But why you fight so much? I'm just me. Like I'm
I'm
just
just talking to
talking.
you.
I'm just fucking talking.
Yeah, I flirt all the time.
Okay. Previous experiences. Previous history.
Previous history.
We're going to name the episodes previous history.
had the luxury.
Had the luxuries.
Y'all wanted to touch on some stuff.
Whoa. Pause.
Yeah.
So, like,
This thing have quoted R. Kelly too much, talking about touching
Damn.
too much.
Don't lick him.
what's your deal with R. Kelly, fam? The Aura. You and Nilo will get along. That's his man's. 50 bands, 100 grams.
What's your favorite R. Kelly song? Real talk. Yeah.
You really want to know?
Nigga, that's why I asked you.
Oh my god.
Like, why you say it like that? Like, it's
Why you say, yeah, like, what is it?
what is it?
AJ number the number? I swear to my God.
Oh shit.
Nah. When he said it like that. When
What
he said
is
it
it?
like that.
No, I'm not telling y'all.
What?
Because y'all don't know my secrets then.
Shut up.
They know my secrets, though. I can't
You
give-
really is trapped in the closet,
I
huh?
can't give
Bro,
out my
you're like David
playlist, though.
Copperfield,
I can't give out my playlist.
One song,
Bro.
bruh. You
Remember
on the
I got
pod.
an
You
hour- I got
lit,
an hour
Oh, yeah.
long
Do you guys have
playlist.
playlists?
but you literally said
I
my
have a
tongue,
playlist.
so you can tell us a fucking song.
I thought that was a simple question. Was that not a simple question?
Yeah, like, why are you trying to duck? See, I told you the king of not answering questions,
What is
bro.
you ducking?
Practice makes perfect.
Trapped in the
doesn't.
closet, all 38
Nah,
chapters?
Download probably better than that.
So which
Down
one is it?
low?
Bro, R. Kelly got so many hits, bro.
Bro,
Which one is your favorite song?
You just said down low?
Download's up there, bro.
Up where?
On what?
If you gonna do a
over-trapping.
battle with down low against
I
Michael
ain't doing
Jackson,
no battle with Download.
I just said
broke
pick your
my
favorite song. You
finger.
said
He's
down
doing a
low.
battle, but it's not a battle. It's a
God.
different
G,
kind of.
come on,
I'm not
man.
doing a battle with Download.
Okay, what's your favorite R. Kelly song?
We're gonna play my song
It was already
on the
broke.
closing.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
These dudes over here looking at each other's cuticles.
Bro, we're not playing R. Kelly to close.
It's not R.
We're
Kelly.
not, bro.
It's
can't.
Aaliyah. Y'all need to
At your
listen to
best,
it.
you are left. At your best.
Better be come over. I don't want to leave.
We do not condone the actions of
Trey
Robert
Songz?
Kelly.
All right, fuck R. Kelly, dog.
Damn.
What
We good?
what Aaliyah song at that he was talking about?
He doesn't tell me yet.
I said at first you don't succeed. Try again.
Out of all the songs, that's the one.
That's
Wait,
a
that's
hit.
your smashing song? What?
Yeah, I'm so confused.
That's Aaliyah, fools.
Is that
Play-
your
Dog.
Play, I don't
Yo,
play.
yo.
Is
Play.
that your
I don't
round
want to
two
leave
song?
or play come over,
I'm playing
bro.
this.
Come on, what you know?
Come on, G. Come over, bro. Play.
I didn't know y'all was on that, so I went soft.
We live together.
Yo, don't say it like that, fool.
R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, bro. Are we good? We're about to
good,
watch this game, fam. We about to. Are we good?
Sweet.
Anybody got some closing joints?
Keep your head up, guys. Have a great rest of the year. Try to. I know it's going to be crazy, but just give it a shot.
Black men don't cheat.
Black men definitely
Big
do not
facts.
cheat.
And we have friends. What you got, Monte?
Stay up and teach.
Shut up.
All right.
James, what you got? Close it out.
Black men don't cheat.
Black man don't cheat. Tim, what you got?
Appreciate y'all.
What episode?
What episode is this?
What episode is this?
10?
11.
11?
All right, once again, this is Five Mics Pod. You guys can find us on 5, that's the number, MICS Pod on the Grammy. Pastor Hops, Iota Author, Tim Nella, Black Adonis, D Norris, I. This is episode 11 of the Five Mics Pod. We out of here.